What's up YouTube, it's the Eli Sama back with another video. Today in my recommendations I saw this Buzzfeed video that talked about why gay people can't donate blood. I guess let's talk about that.
Soon after the shooting at Pole's nightclub in 2016, a lot of gay and bisexual men realized something that left them frustrated. They were not allowed to donate blood.
Wait, they just now realize they're not allowed to donate blood?
What, do you live under a rock?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say gay people aren't allowed to donate blood. This is like common news. Like, this has just been around since like the 70s, 80s. I guess you gotta find out someday, right?
Based on the current FDA restriction, men who have had sex with other men in the past 12 months are deferred from donating blood. But when was this put in place and why? Initially, this restriction was introduced in 1983, and until recently, it was a lifetime ban for men who slept with other men.
Well, it is progress. You know, lifetime to 12 months is a big difference, I'll tell you that. I don't think the FDA is coming at gay people. FDA is not targeting homosexuals. But I mean, if you want to attack at them, let's see what you gotta find.
What does this ban mean now, 35 years later? The FDA updated its ban in 2015, changing it to a deferral for men who have had sex with another man in the past 12 months. So essentially, if you're gay and you want to donate blood, you just can't have sex for a full year. So like, a lot of us can't donate.
I mean, technically that isn't FDA's problem or anybody's problem but yours. You're the one that wants to donate blood, and if you want to, just don't have your typical male sex, gay male sex. 365 days without it, or donate blood and save some kid's life. I mean, you be the hero.
But what are the actual risks of having sexually active gay men donating blood? Well, HIV is no longer a death sentence, and heterosexual people are also at risk of contracting the virus. Men who have had sex with other men remain at the highest risk of infection. In 2016, 40,000 people were diagnosed with HIV in the US. Of those, gay and bisexual men accounted for 67%. But science has come a long way.
Okay, now all jokes aside, HIV is extremely deadly. Just because it's not AIDS, it can lead up to it. And just because we have medication that can not stop the symptoms, but just pause them for a period of time doesn't mean we're like cured HIV. It's still deadly and it can still cause a lot of bodily functions to go wrong.
You've got the AIDS.
What you're saying right now in this part sounds like you're proving people's point that gay people can't donate because they are high risk.
Since the ban was introduced, donated blood in the US is not only tested to see which patient can the blood go to, but also to look for possible diseases or infections that might be present in the blood. So in theory, most donations from people who are HIV positive will show up in the results and therefore won't make it to a blood bank.
Well, it still sounds like you're proving my point and everybody's point that you're at high risk for HIV. Just because science has came a long way doesn't mean science is all the way to perfectly being 100% accurate and safe about everything, not taking precautions. That's what we have to do. Adding more into that means more precaution, more money, and more tests.
But the concern lies in what they call a window period. The window period is the time between when the virus is contracted and when it's detectable. The risk here is that someone could contract the virus and donate blood before it shows in the test. The reality is that HIV screening tools have significantly improved since 1983. Now we have a shorter window period and more sensitive tests after the window period has passed. Using the testing methods of 1987, tests after an 8-week window show a chance of infection in 1 out of every 153,123 units of blood. With today's methods, a risk of infection is 1 in 8 to 12 million units of blood. So why does this matter?
Well, what does that matter? Frankly, nothing. It doesn't change my point or anybody else's facts because there's a little window period that science is better at detecting in. We don't let high-risk people in already. That numbers show from not already high-risk people being able to donate. If we want to bring back the Orlando shooting, gay people found out then they couldn't donate. And that means before that, they weren't donating blood. You think gay people are going to start donating more blood? I think you're nitpicking, dude. It's not helping anybody progress. Now we got more high-risk people donating blood, more screenings, more money, and more tests have to go in just because you wanted to have some weird right you never wanted to begin with.
Well, as it turns out, we need blood. In 2018, the Red Cross sounded the emergency alarm for blood shortage, and these shortages are common throughout the country. These constant blood shortages occur partially because only 38% of the US population is eligible to donate blood, and only about 10% donate blood yearly. According to the Red Cross, a person in the US is in need of blood every 2 seconds, and 1 pint of blood could save up to 3 lives. Lives like Nathan's in Arizona.
Nathan was born on August 24th, 2014, a healthy...
There goes Buzzfeed with his emotional pill. Adding gay people to that gene of people that can donate blood isn't really going to fix anything. What percentage of gay people make up the population? let's say 2%, and that's like a lot already. Just adding 2%, that's if gay people donate yearly, we'll have like a 12% increase of people that donate blood yearly, and Nathan's getting, I guess, a 2% more chance of donated blood. That's if it's not infected, you know what I mean? The 38% of people that are allowed to donate here in America, well, we should work on that 38%. 10% of that 38% is donating blood is not that good. I go to college, and on my college campus, I see a lot of blood trucks. That's good, and I see a lot of people come out of them. So we are working more on more people donating more blood. And just because you're gay and you can't donate blood isn't a bad thing. You're high risk. It can cause more problems than needed. You know what I mean? Nobody's discriminated against you. Nobody hates you. Nobody's out to pick on gay people just because you're high risk. It's just something you can't fix. A 16-year-old gay kid that's not sexually active, I'm pretty sure can donate blood. You know what I mean? Don't be offended. Don't be mad. Nobody's out here attacking gays. That's not what anybody's getting at. You should have made a video about talking about the 38% of people that don't donate blood. Don't ever use a sympathy card. That's not helping. That doesn't work.
While the US recently lifted the lifetime ban, there are other countries that have screening processes that might allow us to donate more blood. In Spain and Italy, for instance, each donor's potential risk is approached individually to determine high-risk blood donors. For example, if a gay man is in a long-term monogamous relationship, he could be considered low risk for HIV and therefore a safer candidate. On the other hand, a straight man may be considered high risk if he's recently had unprotected sex with multiple partners. Blanket assumptions based on sexual orientation are avoided with this individual approach, and screenings become based more on what is described as risky sexual behavior and not necessarily who you're attracted to or who you have sex with.
This is not about your sexual orientation. Oh my God, that is so annoying to hear all the time. No, it's not the reason. You're high risk. Other countries that implicate more screening techniques individually doing that, that's a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of resources we don't feel like using. If you're in a sexual relationship as a man with another man, it's not bad. It's just being safe. Nobody hates you. Nobody's out here attacking you. Just safe. FDA isn't out to get anybody. It's the stupidest video I've ever seen. High risk is a bad thing. You're not a bad person. You aren't disgusting. What you do isn't nasty. Your blood is nasty. This would have been a better video if you talked about the 28% of people who aren't donating blood. That would have been a lot better video to find out who's not donating blood here in America that can donate blood. But anyway, you just wanted to pull out some sympathy card because gay is all in the media right now. We're fine with what you do. But when you're trying to donate blood, dude, and your blood is infected or is not good and they're telling you that, or just saying, hey, you're at high risk, we just don't want to take the risk right now, just come back in about 12 months and we'll look at you. Don't be offended. It's just safety. People just want to be safe. We don't want Nathan to get some infected blood now, do we? Would you be mad if Nathan got some infected blood? I'll pull that sympathy card on. But anyway, we love you as gay people. America isn't, okay, well, I know some few homophobic people, but yeah, it's the world we live in. I know racist people. Shoot me. But anyway, YouTube, that's my video. Thanks for coming and watching this. I've been trying to post more because, frankly, I just want to get my name out there. I want to really grow here as a channel. I want to do more things. I love filmmaking, and I hope to do bigger projects soon in the future. Anyway, YouTube, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and suck it easy, fam.
Pow, right in the kitchen.